This Mulan is very different. Hey everyone, how you doing today and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving you my film review of the movie Mulan, which is a remake of the Disney original film. Before I begin, please be sure to subscribe to this channel if you like movies, anime or games, and also like this video because you are awesome, and also click the notification bell because why not? It's raining cats and dogs, so maybe a bell will send someone to stop 2020. So Mulan is a remake of the original Disney property, which is a very, very classic film. It's a very beloved film. It's one of my favorite Disney films, and I think that pretty much is a 10 out of 10 Disney animated film. But the thing about Mulan is that, well, the old one is that Mulan is as traditional as it is very westernized. Let's not lie. The 2021, I believe, is them trying to change what Mulan was, the Western version, and try and make it more traditional. So the premise of Mulan is pretty much the same thing. Mulan is a girl who likes to do boyish things, but is told by a family that you have to be a girl and have to follow tradition and all that. And then when a great war happens, her family and a bunch of other families in her area is told that each family has to give one guy in order to fight for the war, to protect the empire and all that. Because the Mulan's dad doesn't have any men, as in sons, he enlists, but Mulan disguises herself as a guy in order to make sure that he doesn't enlist because her dad can't fight. Like, he has a broken leg. He just can't fight. He's too old. He's broken. He can't fight. So Mulan enlists into an army, and her aim is to act as a guy and also protect her family and the kingdom from the invaders, which are not the Han. So what do I think about Mulan 2020? Honest to God, I think I really love Mulan 2020. Okay, maybe not love. I really like Mulan 2020. I would say that it's one of the best Disney live action movies, but let's not lie. It's not like there's a high bar with these films, in all honesty. But I can safely say that this is actually one of those where you can say, all right, cool, this is worth watching. Before I get to my reasons why I like it, why I don't like it, etc., I'm going to say that this film, I think people are either going to love it or hate it, because this is a very different movie from the original animated film. It's not the same. Like, usually Disney live actions are one-to-one adaptations. This is far from that. And when you do stuff like that, you could get either a film that's just utter garbage and the fans are even more mad because you didn't make it the same as the original, or you could get a film that's paying homage to the original character but telling you a completely different story, maybe in a way that you wouldn't even expect. And that's what this film does. Let's start off with what I like about this movie. I like Liu Yufei as Mulan. Well, in this movie, Hua Mulan, but I found out recently that Hua Mulan is who Mulan's meant to be. So anyway, Liu Yufei as Hua Mulan. She really is the perfect fit as Mulan, with the funniness of Mulan and the seriousness of Mulan. I really liked her portrayal of Mulan, and she made me want to root for her. So Liu Yufei, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Please don't grill me in the comments if I'm saying that wrong. But yeah, Liu Yufei kills it as Mulan. Also, I like Donnie Yen because Donnie Yen is a G. Donnie Yen, he's just cool in anything. And even a point where he was doing some martial arts, I was like, come on, man, you're showing off. Like, come on, man. Also, I loved the group of friends that Mulan gets in this film, because, you know, in the original film, she has a band of friends, right? She gets a completely different group of friends. Well, kind of like the same, but yet not the same type of friends. But I love them. They were just so lovable, and they kept like the whole army part of it, like they kept that going, and they were some of the reasons why I love this film, in all honesty. Them, Mulan, Donnie Yen, I love them all. In terms of how this film looks, it's flipping beautiful. This is definitely the most beautiful film that Disney's ever made, even more than Lion King, in my opinion. And Lion King is beautiful. I think that this trumps Lion King in terms of beauty because of the colors. Oh my god, the colors are beautiful. I'm actually so mad that I didn't watch this in IMAX, but at least I watched it in 4K, so I can't complain too much. But I feel like I would have just lost it in the cinema, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to watch it in IMAX, because I saw the trailer and I was like, ooh. Also, I love how I don't know if I'm wrong to say this, but I love how traditional it is. Like, they removed a lot of the stuff from the animated films, and yeah, stuff we love, like the music and Mushu and all that, but from doing that, they managed to make it more traditional. But I did appreciate the traditionality. I don't know if that's a real word, but how traditional the film was and how aesthetically pleasing it was to see Chinese culture as Chinese culture, not westernized culture, if that makes sense. I like the story as well, even though I'll admit it was kind of safe, but I didn't need it to be too ambitious, even though I would have loved that, right? The story we got was something that was really cool, and I could even root for Mulan through the journey. Like the point where they were playing Reflection in the background and Mulan was just like riding the horse. I was like, yeah, Mulan, come on, let's go get him. That's how good the story was to me, and that's how good it needed to be, in my opinion. There were some scenes where I could say, okay, they definitely just ripped this out of the original animated film, but with no music. Like the Make a Man Out of You portion is almost like the Make a Man Out of You portion from the original movie. Even though I'm not gonna lie, when they were doing the Make a Man Out of You portion and they weren't singing the Make a Man Out of You, I was crying in my head. Let's get down to business. I love the action as well. Like I'm a sucker for martial arts, so if you put martial arts in something, I'm gonna watch it. And for Disney to put martial arts in this film, I thought it would kind of like be gimmicky, but it was actually pretty cool, even though there were some gimmicks, and that's going to get to my con section. Actually, speaking of that, let's get to the con section. I didn't like how choppy some of the fight scenes were. There were some action scenes that were legit like cut, and spin. Like it was just a bit much, and it would have made more sense to just have some flowing, sweet choreography. You know what I mean? Like it was very... it was just not it. And bear in mind, this is based, well, the martial arts is pretty much based on some of the martial arts from traditional like Chinese martial arts films, and they do it way better than they do in Mulan. So I'm not going to let you off on that, all right? Also, the witch's story, it was okay, I guess, but I kind of get where she was coming from with her story, but it was so mediocre. Like it wasn't great, so it just felt like added filler and a bit of exposition just to get the plot going. I don't know if that's just me, but that's just how I felt about it. Apart from those two and the fact that the story kind of is a little safe at times, I can't really find anything wrong with the film, because the film is actually an enjoyable, good film, and I kind of wish that Disney delayed it a bit further so I could watch it in IMAX, because I feel like it would have just popped so well in the big screen. Overall though, I can't complain. I actually really like Mulan. Is it worth $30 on Disney Plus though? I don't know. $30 plus a $7 Disney Plus subscription is a very, very big ask. So I don't know if it's really worth that. But I will say that it's a good, very good movie, in fact, that is worth your time and you're going to enjoy it. The film is beautifully aesthetic. Mulan is awesome. The characters are a lot of fun as well. The characters are all very enjoyable, actually. The fights are cool, even though at times they're a little choppy, and I just really liked everything. And then when they do play Reflection, it gets you going. Trust me, you'll be hyped up. Like I said before, if you're going into this movie expecting Mulan, the remake, don't expect that. Expect Mulan to have her own story, well, kind of remade, but to have her own story in a very different light that you might be appreciative of. So overall, I'm going to give Mulan a 7 out of 10. This is a really good film. And to be honest with you, this is one of the rare Disney live action movies where I could say I actually want a sequel. I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel to Mulan. So what do you think about Mulan? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you missing the music from the original movie? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel for more on pop culture and entertainment. Stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.